Hi, I'm Amy from hereditary.ca, and today I'm going to give you a little update on my Uniwigs Emily topper, and I'm going to show you how I wash it and style it. Okay, so I have the Emily Uniwigs topper here. So this is a mono top. The color is G2, which is a dark coffee brown, and the density is 130%. So I've just gone ahead and washed it, so it's wet. I wash it with no silicones, just a salon quality shampoo, and then I like to air dry it. So I use this wig stand that I have here for drying, and I'll use the canvas blockhead for styling, which I'll show you after. So after I wash it, I just kind of put it into a towel and I roll it up, so it's like this, and just kind of get the water out. But you want to be really gentle with this because you don't want to ruin the wig or get it frizzy. So I just squeeze the water out, and after that's done, I just take a wide tooth comb and I brush through it very gently, starting at the ends and working my way up. So this would also be a good time if you wanted to change the part. While it's wet, you can put the part to the side or the middle, whatever you prefer, while it's wet. So I think I'm going to do a side part today. So when I do that, I just find the two clips here and line them up, decide where I want it to part, and I just take the wide tooth comb and part it and brush it to the side a little. So I think it's best if the part isn't too perfect because it looks more natural when it's dry. And then I'm just going to put it on this wig stand that I have. And if it won't stay, you can open the clips and just kind of like rest them on part of the stand. So I will leave this here to dry for the day and probably overnight until it's fully dry, and then I will show you how I style it on the canvas head. Okay, so the topper's been drying basically all day. It's pretty much dry now. So I'm just going to take it off the wig stand and close the two clips that I opened to secure it to the wig stand. And I'm just going to hit it with the blow dryer on cool just to make sure that it's completely dry before I go ahead and style it. Okay, so now that I have my blockhead here, I'm going to use a few of the pins to secure the topper to the canvas head. So you want to make sure you're not putting it into the actual mono top because that could rip it. What you want to do is just place it into the clips. There's like a little hole on the sides of the clips, place it in there, and then just take the pin and secure it to the top. So I'll do that in usually about 2 places and make sure it's secure before I start anything else. Okay, so now that I have it secure, I'll heat up the curling wand and I'll show you how I curl it. Okay, so I have the curling wand heated up. I'm just going to brush through it with a wide tooth comb, make sure it's not tangled, and I'm going to make sure the part is where I want it. After that, I'm just going to take some heat protectant spray and I'm going to spray that to the ends of the hair. This just protects it from the heat styling tools if they get too hot. Okay, so that is in. So this curling wand I'm using, it's pretty small. You can use any diameter you want. So I'm going to go ahead and curl the topper. So I'll just take small sections and I will twist them around. So the ones near the face, I make sure I go backwards so it's not curling towards the face, it's curling away from the face. And I just easy little curls. It doesn't take too long. There you go. So I just do this all around the head, which you will see, and then I'll show you my next step. Okay, so now that you have the piece completely curled, You're gonna wanna let it sit for a minute and just cool off. The curls will stay intact better if you let it cool off. So while I'm doing that, I like to make sure that the top's gonna lay flat. So I'll just take the curling wand and I'll just run it along the top where the part is and make sure I'm pushing it down so it lays flat against my head when I have it on. Okay, so I'll just let this cool off for a few more minutes and then I'll show you my next step. Okay, so I've given it a few minutes to cool off. Now I'm gonna just apply some Moroccan oil to it just to smooth it out. And I'm gonna run my fingers and a wide tooth comb through the topper just to get a more loose curly hair. So I'll just take some oil. It's a little bit on my hands. You wanna avoid the scalp because you don't want any of the knots to come loose. So you just rub it in. Once I have that, then I'll finger comb the curls out and I'll take my wide tooth comb and I'll just run it through the curls. And then unclip it, take out the 2 pins. And there you have just some loose beach wave curls. So I will show you some pictures of me wearing it with this style next.